Day 19 to our 30 days to a better backswing. You can see Jonathan from the Gray Institute has got the load. He's got a medicine ball out. He's got some load. The gloves are off. We're going to start working on strength training from today onwards. He's taking you through mobility. He's taking you through stability. It's time to get into improving your strength for the movements required in the backswing and in that transitional zone. I think you're already feeling more mobile. You're already understanding your swing. I've had improvement in your understanding of your swing and what you need to be working on. But now let's get stronger for that movement. If you're curious, you just joined us, you need to catch up. Search GOLFZON LEADBETTER on the Google Play or App Store. Download the app. Our first 18 days of videos are already uploaded there. You'll be able to catch up. Do go through them from the beginning, and the future videos will be also uploaded there, uploaded on the app. Lots of other cool stuff on the app, daily content courses, a course from the Gray Institute if you want to know more about them and get into a little more advanced learning of the body for golf and how that's absolutely connected to the golf swing. Stay tuned to the end. Once Jonathan's finished, I'm going to try to give some insight into how this is connected to the swing in general, and how it might be connected to some of the tendencies you're seeing in your swing. So I'm excited. I want to see what's going on with Jonathan now that we've got a bit of load. He's got the medicine ball out. Yeah, it's important. Strength, we all know it's important. Let's see what he's got to say.
We've made it through a great kind of mobility phase, working on our flexibility and mobility, and then we went into an awesome stability phase. I think you really saw how that stability and balance exercises, is just definitely a kind of a ramp up in the intensity of the exercise, and how, you saw the challenge of that and how important really that is for us in our swing. But we hardly ever work on it. So hopefully now you got some great strategies for that. I know you do, and that you find the benefits of those exercises. But now we're moving into strength, okay? So now it starts to get fun, right? We all love doing some strength training, and I'll tell you what, when you get to really strength train for golf, that's that's when your body, and when you start recognizing, whoa, this is going to give me some real benefits. This is going to help me, pick up some club head speed, be more stable throughout my body, just have a much more consistent swing. So we're starting with a little bit of load. I'm using a 10-pound core ball here. And when we start with load, oftentimes we like the strategy of giving ourselves something where we can have two hands on it, okay? So this has got these nice little handles, these core balls, but you can just use a regular med ball as well, but I really do like the core ball. It just gives a nice feel, a little bit almost like an authentic feel, like holding on to the grip, okay? But like having two hands on something, okay, versus just one arm exercise, a single arm. I like having two on it. I like having both feet still. You saw how we did a lot of different lunges and different things to work on the mobility of our hips. But now I like to have our feet kind of planted, okay? Just give us some stability from the ground up, and then just give us a little more stability by having two hands on the ball. So that's kind of the strategy there. This first exercise I'm going to give you is really just going to be as simple as starting from our address position, taking on up into our backswing, coming back on down almost like you're coming down towards impact. Nice little smooth rhythm with it. Get it going. Try to get it going a little bit faster. Get a little bit faster. Get a little bit faster. Get a little bit faster. Okay. I try to feel like I'm going back pretty quick too. Okay. The reason why I do that is, there's something really cool, this stretch shortening cycle, where the faster I can get my muscles to load and to lengthen, the faster they are going to shorten, the faster the explode's going to be. So that's where it's great. You start working on some strength, and you start working on being able to kind of add some speed, even going back, because you start to be able to develop the ability to handle that so you can transform it and use it into the downswing, okay? I want to show you something really cool. So we've been doing all these mobility exercises. If I do a couple things with my feet, like for instance, let's go turn your feet in, okay? So you toe them in, maybe like 30 degrees each way or so. And now go through that same motion. You right away feel there's this challenge to kind of make the turn, and you kind of feel the restriction in that right hip. So you've kind of turned your foot in a way that makes it where you've taken up some of this motion in this hip that's needed to make a full hip turn. So you're working on strength, but you're also getting some really good mobility benefits of your hips at the same time. If I go ahead and turn my feet out, again, pretty far, like 30 degrees out or so. Now all of a sudden, when I turn it back, I almost feel it in this hip that's kind of resisting my ability to turn through, okay? So you're gonna find that if you just change your feet, okay, you're gonna all of a sudden now be working on strength, but you're gonna get some really good mobility work throughout your hips as well. So give those 2 little foot adjustments a change and a try down there. But you know, get it going, that nice smooth, I'm gonna go with those toes out again, speed. And you're gonna feel that right in your core, okay? You're gonna realize, whoa, my core is such an important part of my golf swing. It is what I need to be strengthening the most. And when you start getting an object in your hand that's kind of loading the body from the hands on down while you're being stable throughout your lower body, it just goes right into your core. And that's kind of the name of the game. That's how you pick up that club head speed. So give this first strength exercise a try. Play around with your foot positions there where you turn the toes in, turn them out. And I think you're gonna find you pick up maybe a little bit of speed, and don't be surprised you get a little bit of soreness in those abs, but that's not gonna hurt anyone. So again, thanks for tuning in. We'll get after it again tomorrow.
When I was watching Jonathan going through this sequence of exercises, I'm making some mental notes how this is important, how this can be connected to the swing and some of the tendencies in a swing. And there's so many, it's actually probably too many to talk about, but just to go through a few of those. If you're someone who, as you start the swing, you see your lower body excessively sliding to the right, that means you don't have that strength and stability in your core to be able to hold it as you get your torso and arms and club moving, getting the correct sequence of movement in the backswing, which can often affect the sequence in the downswing. Opposite that, you know, maybe you're seeing at the beginning of the swing, your pelvis moving closer to the ball. You're struggling to hold your core. Moving closer to the ball, we're changing our posture right from the beginning. Yeah, we're standing up, flat shoulder plane. Again, it can be connected to stability, strength in your core. When you're going through these little core ball exercises, you're starting to build up the strength and the awareness of being able to hold your core as we get the arms and the club moving. The club is a load just the same way as he's moving the medicine ball. And when we're swinging this lump of metal quickly, it carries some weight, so we need that strength and stability to be able to maintain our posture. As Jonathan said, it can be very much connected to speed. As he said, the speed element, adding that speed gets everything stretching, gets the muscles stretching. The faster you can do it and be stable, then the muscles can shorten and fire and help you create speed. Everybody will have their own level of speed. So some people will be able to go extremely fast while keeping that stability, while keeping their posture. If you can do that, that's when you can explode into impact. Some other people will need to go a little slower, and as you get better at it, you'll be able to pick up the speed. So tweak the speed depending on what you're feeling in your swing. If you're seeing you're doing this and you can't maintain your position of your pelvis during the backswing, you need to just bring it down a notch and go through the steps. Again, on tweaking, right? I love that word, tweakology. You know, turning your toes in. When you're doing this, you're getting a stretch in your hip. This is great for me. I use this as a warm-up. Jonathan's got a medicine ball, but even before I hit some balls, I'm very tight on my hips. I just make some swings with my toes in. Actually, okay, we're focusing on the backswing, but a little bit of a bonus. If you're someone on the downswing who can't rotate into your hip, you're thrust forward or you slide, you don't have the mobility in your hip, actually left foot in and making little follow throughs can stretch out the hip before you play. So just tweaking the stance, it's going to help you with the internal rotation in the backswing. Turning your feet out, it's actually helping with you with the external rotation in your left foot. Again, we've talked about that. We need that mobility so we can load into our right glute. There's so many benefits to the exercise Jonathan just showed you. I say it's hard to go through all of them, but if you're looking for more speed, if you don't see a stable movement to your core, to your pelvis in the swing, this is going to be good for you. If you're tight in your hips, it's going to be good for you. It's a great just generic exercise for a golf swing. Even if you're swinging great, right? Even if you're mobile and strong, doing this as part of your daily routine will only enhance your golf.